What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder, according to Sports Bible, makes a shocking confession ahead of the Tyson Fury fight. Wow. Deontay Wilder, and this is Saturday 10th, October 10th, sorry. And it states that Deontay Wilder has admitted that he has been unable to train as he required surgery on his bicep after his devastating defeat to Tyson Fury. The 34-year-old former WBC champ suffered his first professional loss in the blockbuster rematch in February. And we know all that. Now, Wilder and Fury were initially scheduled to complete their trilogy fight in July, but the rematch was postponed due to the coronavirus, as we know. However, KO Artist has now revealed that he has been unable to train for the third bout due to injuries he sustained in February, the mega fight. He says, the recovery is going well. I'm in therapy. I ended up injuring it during my last fight, somewhere up in there, Wilder said, PBC. Okay, that was a while ago. But he said, but everything is going great with it. That's another thing. I'm focused on recovery, getting myself back to full health. Wilder, who controversially asked longtime trainer Mark Breland this month, has insisted that he is eager to return to training once his arm is healed. The Bronze Bomber explained, oh yeah, I can't work out now. Once I get healed with my arm, I'm looking forward to just working out, being able to do the things I love to do. Right now, I'm just sitting back and getting taken care of. All meals being prepared for me. A lot of catering now between my fiance and all the kids around me. It's nothing we can complain of in this moment in time. I know we are all in the world going through something together. It's the first time the world is going through the same things. So, he says, this here, I'm looking at this article. Okay, now I'm filtering out a lot of this stuff because a lot of these things already took place. Okay, I've read and seen and heard enough footage from Wilder to know that a lot of this stuff is not even valid now. This happened a while ago. Okay, now what I will say on some things, this is a little bit of new stuff that has been put in with it. Now that's what we want to talk about. Who, you know, he asked longtime trainer this month. Okay, that's this month. Okay, and he's insisted that he's eager to return to training once his arm is healed. Okay, well, here's the problem. First of all, Wilder's supposed to got that damn surgery March, April. Okay, now, if this... Because, see, this here is contradicting because at first it has, he fired Mark Breland. He didn't fire Mark Breland like I was told, okay? He didn't fire him right away. You know, that might have been the idea to fire Mark Breland at that time, but he didn't fire him until now and until recently, okay? According to Shelly Finkel. That's where I'm getting that from. So if someone's saying, no, well, I told you this, well, no, you need to call Shelly Finkel a lie, not me. Because that's according to Shelly Finkel, not according to myself. But I was heard something different. I was told that Mark Breland was fired pretty much the day after. So all that shit about Mark Breland getting locked out the dressing room and all that shit, yeah, we found out. First it was told that it wasn't true. Now we're finding out to believe that it was. Now it's making more sense. Like, okay, no, Mark was fired that day. They just didn't make it common knowledge until later. But that meant that someone had to go back and to publicize that he wasn't fired. So if he was fired that day, somebody had to lie and said he wasn't, just to save face, just to keep people out of the business, because at that point, the way that fight was going, they would have crucified Deontay Wilder had they found out he had fired him at that time. I think what's happening now, since we got all these rumors and shit going and people half-ass believing them here and there, that means now he can do something that he already probably did earlier. He might have fired Mark Breland then. That's what I was told. That ain't what I heard. That's what I was told. Okay? So if he fired him then, that means for whatever reason someone had to either withhold that information or lie about him being fired in the first place. Okay? Now, the thing about this article that sticks out, once his arm is healed, so the question is, when the fuck did he get his arm? When did he get this surgery? Because he was supposed to fought him in July, so it couldn't have been in July. It had to be recently, once he found out it was going to be in July. And if that's the case, you know, all these dates that's been jumped around. Now I can understand why Tyson Fury wants to get out of this shit. Because everything that you hear from Eddie Hearn, Tyson Fury saying, I want to fight someone, you know, Eddie Hearn saying, hey, you know what? Maybe Wilder can't fight because he just had surgery. Well, this here confirms it. If he can't, look, he's admitted that he couldn't fight or couldn't train? Well, that's probably why he's so fucking quiet, because he has his arm in a sling. We haven't seen Wilder in a while. Now, let's look at this. Let's go back. Hold on. Let's go back, because we have to check something out. Let me check something out real quick. Okay. 3 months ago, Wilder was twerking, and I don't see shit but bareback, greasy ass back, and him jiggling his ass about. You don't see anything else that makes us know that 3 months ago was what? July? We didn't see a sling then. So the question is, when did he have this surgery? He must have just had it. So if he's trying to put what Tyson Fury on ice, and he's not trying to let anyone know that, hey, he had a surgery, and I'm trying not to really let everybody know that, because, you know, it's better that they don't. Right? But if he's doing that and holding Tyson Fury to a contract that Tyson Fury is just trying to obligate, but he can't do it because you guys are not giving enough time or enough information on when this fight can happen, but come to find out you can't fight anyway. What the fuck is that? I mean, what is that really about? You know, I mean, yeah, we don't have to tell him shit. You know, it might be pushed back anyway, so hopefully by that time we can make this fight happen. But if the fight's supposed to be in December and he can't even train now, but again, I think a lot of this information was said months ago. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of this, I don't think you should take everything in cash value. But the things that I do see in here, where they correlated Mark Breland being fired along with once he gets healed, that means that he must have just had a surgery. So look, this is a big cluster at this point. Okay, because we don't really know what to believe. And again, this all comes back to Wilder. Look, tell us what's really going on. You know what I mean? And he did say, oh, well, I had to have surgery. Well, obviously, you couldn't have had surgery if you had a fight scheduled in July. People are not even really thinking about that. And they should. Because it don't make sense. Dude, you got to recover first. So how the fuck you going to be fighting in July? Come on, man. Like we have to be smarter than this. Because at this point, something that happened yesterday, because this is the 11th, okay? So this source came out yesterday, okay? Matter of fact, I'm going to put it below and let you guys check it out. The same thing that we're seeing and that we're hearing about all this is very contradicting to the dates that this fight's supposed to happen. And if Tyson Fury figures, well, if he's having surgery, like a lot of people, because you don't hear Tyson Fury talk about the surgery. He just talks about when he's going to fight. You know, so this fight may not happen. And why should it if Wilder ain't even look? He admitted that he was unable to train as he required surgery on his bicep after the devastating defeat. But when after? Everything happened after. The glove gate, the water gate, okay, the boar meat gate, all that gate shit happened. Now it's the bicep gate. You know what I mean? So like everything happened, but there's no specific dates. That's why I'm very keen on dates. When people tell you certain things, you're like, okay, when did that happen? When did you do this? When did you do that? Because time is basically everything. But for him saying, hey, well, I'm not able to do that, and that was at 2:58, right? PM yesterday. That's British time, so shit, that was in the morning. Yeah, that was yesterday morning for us. And he's admitted that he said that. Wilder needs to speak. He needs to stake his claim. He needs to clear this shit up because we're hearing everything under the sun, and I don't like it. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about this particular article. Again, I will leave it below. You guys tell me what you think. Please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.